I'm joined right now by Dr. Joanny Liu. Thank you so much for joining us today. You've written a book on the subject of concussions because traditional methods might not be the absolute answer. Can you elaborate on this?
Well, it's a great day to be alive because the Brain Injury Association of Canada says that every 3 minutes somebody is getting a head injury. Like my son, who was hit so hard on the side of his head that he actually went blind. But he recovered quickly and he's happier and stronger than ever. And that's why I'm so happy to be here to expose the 3 giant myths about concussions. So that first giant myth about concussions is that you got to go to emergency and get an x-ray. But none of that is actually going to tell you if you got one. You really need to look at your signs. So 1, are you getting a lot of headaches? 2, are you feeling nauseous? 3, are you feeling dizzy? And 4, do you have eyesight problems? The second giant myth is that you have to stay home and rest. But for the thousands of people that have post-concussive syndrome, that wasn't a guaranteed cure. In fact, you're probably wasting your time. And the third giant myth is that you can't make the healing process go faster. Well, actually, that's not true either. What you really need to find out is what to do, and that leads me to the 3 things that you need to do.
Okay, what are those?
So the first thing that you got to do is you got to cut out alcohol. Now, I know we live in Canada, but no beer, no wine, no hard liquor until you feel absolutely sure that you feel good. So it's not forever. I want to assure all those young guys out there, okay? The second thing that you must do is to eat all your foods cooked. Because if you're eating a lot of cold foods, a lot of raw foods, and a lot of icy cold drinks, you're actually forcing your body to use up precious energy to warm all that stuff up instead of healing your concussion.
Okay.
And the third thing is to follow my head formula for healing concussions faster. So you've got to use the brain in order to heal the brain, because the mind is powerful and the brain is emotional. So the H in head stands for hero. So for instance, Iron Man. If Iron Man knew that he had a concussion, do you think that he would just lie back and wait for it to go away? No.
He'd hang out in a super suit.
He's got a world to save right now, so he's going to be proactive. Okay? So the other thing, E, is for emotions, because your emotional state is so important in the healing process. So if you're like this guy who's angry, do you want to hold on to him? And if you're like this guy who's scared and upset, squeeze him.
Oh, they make noises. I'm so happy right now.
Then you're going to actually slow down or even shut down the healing process.
So have a so basically positivity is the absolute key to fixing a concussion.
Well, you got to feel optimistic and you got to feel hopeful before you can even think positively. So you have to have your emotions under your control. That's very important. And A is for aim. Everybody knows that if you got a target, a goal, then you're much more likely to be successful than if you don't have one. So set a goal that you're going to be well again. Okay?
What's D?
And D is for determination. Because you're going to have days when you think, wow, is this ever going to end? But if you set your level of determination on high, then you are going to make healing happen for you.
Perfect. Well, your book is available in local bookstores as well?
It's available on Amazon.com and on my website, drjoanny.com.
Thank you very much, Dr. Joanny, for joining us today. And again, concussions, there is another answer.